friends, my name is Saurabh Desai. I am a photographer based in Surat, states of Gujarat in India, and my website is www.visualpoetries.com, and on YouTube you can find my channel as Visual Poetries by Saurabh Desai. So today we are going to talk about some high-speed flash photography to click some product in studio. So at my 50mm media production studio, I'm going to tell you how I shoot my product shoot with some high-speed flash and some water splash. So for that I'm using Canon 5D Mark III, which is quite a good camera for indoor photography use, and along with that I'm using 85mm fixed 1.8 focal length lens, which gives me nice and good distance from my product, and of course a nice and good quality lens from Canon. And I'm using my flash off camera. I'm not going to use it from the camera. The flash that I'm using is 600EX RT flash, which is a nice ETTL flash from Canon, and the trigger that I'm using is ST-E3 RT, which is quite a versatile trigger to use your flashes off camera. So these are the three basic things that I'm using to shoot this high-speed flash photography with some water splash and in my studio. Along with that, you need a sturdy tripod, you need a nice product table shoot, you need a plain black glass or your mirror, whatever you want to use to create drama. We need a nice tracing paper to create a background with the help of flash. We need a flash stand, of course, to put your flash behind the camera. So this is my basic setup that you can see here. So here we are going to see the camera settings first. So if you see your camera settings, when you attach your trigger or your flash on the camera, if you can see, you will not be able to change your shutter speed more than 1/200 seconds. It will not move up to more than 1/200 seconds. So all we have to do is we have to first go into the external speed light control. For that, go into the menu, and in first tab you will find here external speed light control. Get into it, make sure that your flash firing is enabled. I'm using average ETTL metering when I'm using flash, and if you get inside the flash function settings, all you have to change is this. In this menu you have to change high speed synchronization on. This will give you a freedom to use your flash at even higher shutter speed like 1/4000 or 1/8000. So once you are set with your high speed synchronization in your flash, again go inside the camera menu. Now you will see that you can change your shutter speed up to 4000 or 8000 even when your trigger or flash is attached to the camera. So I'm using 1/8000 shutter speed here, and the aperture value that I'm using, of course I need a higher aperture value so that I can capture some nice depth of field in a product photography. ISO which I'm using is generally either 2000 or 1600 or 1250, but here I'm going to use 1250. See, we have to use some full frame nice camera which gives you a nice ISO performance, because at such high shutter speed and such a close aperture you need to have a higher ISO. If your ISO performance of the camera is not good, you'll get grains into the image, which is not good for the product photography. So here is my basic setting of the camera. So start with the high speed shutter photography with some water splash. So now we are going to see the settings of your trigger and your flash. In your 600EX RT flash, all you have to set is that you have to set it on a slave mode, and your trigger should be set on a master mode, and both of them should be on the same channel so that they can be linked together nicely. Here the green light indicates that your trigger and your flash, both of them are linked together. Your trigger is on master mode and your flash is on slave mode. So then your trigger will be able to control your flash even if it is off camera. So here I'm using bulb as my dummy product, and a black colored clay here I'm using to keep the bulb on its position firmly, and on the bottom I'm using a nice plain glass because it gives a nice feel to the product always. So that's one of my favorite surface here for the products. So here we are ready to shoot our final shot. But before taking the final shot, you have to be very particular about the exposure. So let's take the exposure shot here. According to the setting, the exposure that I'm getting is good, and always you should have a one blank shot. So sometimes if you want some unwanted water splash cloned out, you have a nice plain background beneath with the same exposure. So I have taken my first nice exposure here, and we have Ninja from 50mm Media Production. He is ready to splash water on the bulb, and you have to be very sure that your height and the distance from the camera, from the background, everything is fine and neat. So Ninja is ready, and this is an R&D method, so you cannot be sure that your first shot will be okay or your 10th shot will be okay. So now we'll be taking some few more shots here. So Ninja is ready. We'll be pouring some water at the count of 0. So 3, 2, 1, go. I guess I have missed the shot, so let's take another shot. So I'm ready. Ninja is also ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, I guess this is one of the shots that I can use here. So let's go with the next. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I missed the time totally. Okay, it's a pure missed shot here. Here we go. Ninja is ready to pour. 3, 2, 1, go. This is a fantastic shot. I guess this is one of the shots that I can use here. But anyway, let's take few more shots. We may get some good creative, or we may get some dramatic water splash here. So I mean the success ratio depends on how many shots you are taking actually. So we are taking some more shots here. So we are ready with the Ninja. Ninja, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this is nice. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I guess these are one of the finest shots. Make sure that whenever you are pouring your water, the water splash is not damaging your camera and equipment. You have to be very particular. And in this kind of photography, you can shoot soda bottle, you can shoot any cold drink bottle, perfume bottles, and different things. You can shoot with this kind of techniques, and all you need is one flash, one lens, and a camera and the trigger, and some of the good product and backgrounds and some nice surface and water splash. Of course, you need Ninja to help you out from this. So thank you. That's all for the day. To keep watching different video blogs, you can go to my website www.visualpoetries.com, or on YouTube you can go to Visual Poetries by Saurabh Desai. So that's all for the day. Thank you.